Blow up, you know what I'm saying?
Blow up,
Real nigga, man. Fuck that blow up, nigga. You don't fuck that blow up. Don't fuck with me.
What's good with it, man?
What's up? Kodak Blow Up.
Ain't much, man. Who I got right now in front of the camera on Kodak Blow Up, man?
You know what it is, man. It's AlmightyDre, RFM, Mafia Gang. I'm here with Kodak Blow Up. You know what it is.
For sure. For the people who don't know, he manages a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? But before we get into like more about what you be doing, I want to let people know, a little bit of a background about you. Let the people know, where you from, where you was born, raised at.
As far as where I was born in the Bronx, but I grew up like in Coney Island and in Brooklyn. So yeah, otherwise I lived in PA for a little bit, then I moved to Florida. So
Nah,
ain't crazy.
Nah, for sure. When you was growing up, man, what made you want to start getting involved in music?
That's a good ass question. Honestly, it was like my uncle. I had an uncle of mine. He always was making music, always rapping, and that nigga just kind of like, he was so persistent on like sampling and remixes and just all kinds of wild shit. So once I started peeping game, I was like, bro, like this nigga really skilled. Started listening and fucking with his shit too. So that was really it. That was really all it took. Just me seeing my sibling chase it. And I'm like, oh shit, like this shit crazy. It's a whole different world. So
was that at a younger age, or was that more like in your teens?
That was more so when I was like a little jit. I want to say like 9, 10 type shit, 11, 12, adolescent. But I always fucked with music, like always, since I was a little ass kid. But like when I got to like 12, 13, I started seeing my uncle do his shit. That shit made me like fuck with music heavy.
Or did you have more of a mindset of like you wanted to rap, or you wanted to do what you were doing now, like producing? Like what was in your mindset once you started seeing your uncle do that?
Nothing, literally. I just like listening to it.
Okay, for sure.
I just like consuming music and like, you feel me, being somebody who just, even if I'm running up other people's streams, it's just like, yo, that shit just dead ass music. I feel like the thing about music is it's so much deeper than just what it is, because music will dead ass have like, you go from having the worst day to you having the best day of your life. So like, I feel like music is just really like some shit you just kind of attach to if it's for you. Like, it don't even, you don't gotta be an artist, you don't gotta be a creator. I know people who like, they deal with music and they like pulling strings behind closed doors and shit. So like, yeah, that shit really just, it is what it is with that.
Now, music is definitely something that everybody in this world can all say that they have something in common with. Music always brings people together, regardless of like their ethnicity, where they from, whatever it is. Music, something like you just said, it really does, touch people in certain ways when it comes to like the type of music you listen to. You can be in a bad day, you know what I'm saying? You listen to music and pick you back up. It could be like in the type of, I want to go party, you go to a club, you hear music. Yeah, no, music definitely evolved after all these years and everything. It's crazy to see where we was at from back in the day with hip hop to like, nowadays and everything. But, now go ahead, brother. Get something?
Nah, I just feel like, like we came a long way with this shit, and like nobody know where the future at. A lot of people be trying to dictate, try to dictate where the fuck the music industry is going, or like, what type of music is hot and what's not. Like at the end of the day, bro, this shit's art. So like, how you gonna tell the next man his shit not it, or you feel me? That shit.
No, that's true, man. Cause music.
How you gonna tell the next man his style ain't fly, or like, you feel me? That shit is kind of, at that point you look weird, like you look sus. You trying to dictate the next man's swag, like I don't know.
That's something like I feel like it's been going on for music like since I'm talking hip hop wise. I feel like that's something that's always been going on. The 80s, from the 90s, the 90s is criticizing the 80s, and then the 2000s and everything, and it keeps on going on to today's music. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got, like you were just saying, they gotta criticize somebody's music because of the type of style they might have, the type of music they might have.
Listen, everybody a critic when they ain't doing shit, bro. Everybody a critic when they sitting on their ass. This shit come easy to them. Like, it really takes somebody different to step out their skin and like really like, that's what this RFM shit is. Like, we the epitome of niggas who just, we comfortable in our skin. We don't really care what the next man talking about. We don't care what the next bitch talking about. Like, we know what it is behind closed doors. You feel me? That's what, just being comfortable with who you are, and just like really, niggas ain't scared of nothing, cause like we just so comfortable with who we are. We rolling the dice with life every day. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's just what that shit mean.
For sure. So, you were just telling me, you was hearing your uncle, making music, you got into that. Was there ever a time, a point that you wanted to rap? And if so, because now you're becoming a manager. When did that transition? If you did want to become a rapper at one point and you transitioned to a manager, how did that happen?
I feel like that's a good question. I always just, like I said, I always just been a consumer of music. I feel like a lot of people, they just start rapping and shit popping out the blue. That could throw off what you like. Cause when you stand for something or you believe in somebody in your family or like your close circle, like it's kind of discouraging to see everybody start rapping. Like every fucking day it's a new rapper. So it's like, nah, I just stick to what was for me, and like this shit kind of came to me. You feel me?
Yeah.
Type of thing. Yeah.
How did you start learning how to do that, to manage like artists? Because that does take a type of skill to do. You're gonna have to, and for you, you manage more than 3-4 artists,
right.
So that's a lot to handle. Not everybody could do that. So
we working on keeping the wheels rolling on this shit and just turning this shit more into a business every day. So it takes time, but like overall, it's just like
all that.
I ain't really learned. Like I started out fucking with music and I was trying to mix. For my man's TK at first, and it's like, I don't know, that shit just got out of touch. So it became to a point where it's like, damn, I can't really play a role, but I'm still gonna play a role. Like this shit, I love seeing my niggas elevate through the ranks. I love seeing like, you feel me, niggas just do better in life and chase something that's just more than just working a job and like all that shit. So it's like, I ain't even want to manage niggas. I just kind of like wanted to give niggas the best opportunity I could give my dogs. You feel me? Like I wanted to help play a role in that category. Like, yo, niggas is more my friends than anything. I want them to get the best opportunity out of this music shit, not even no industry shit. I just want niggas to like take the quick way to their dreams. You feel me? Like I want to help niggas. You feel me? Do that. And that's really what it was. I'm still learning how to manage. It ain't much to this shit. It's just like,
it's something that
when you really fuck with somebody or you love somebody like a family member, like bro, you go and do. It don't matter what the fuck it is. You gonna make sure their career is like. You feel me?
I know you was telling me, you started producing, for KT right here, and that was like really the first start of you becoming like a manager for the team. Like how did that start for you?
Yeah, cause literally in the midst of me fucking chilling with this nigga every day, cooking up music, it got to a point where it's like we just came up with this shit in the garage, and we was just like, you know what, gang? We're gonna chase more than just you being an artist. Like, you feel me? And we built the whole damn team business around this shit. So it's just perception. Like, we just had short-term goals on regular ass shit, and then we just woke up one day and we was like, you know what, this shit a business. We managers, like, you feel me? Straight up.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is. And I know the team, it consists of a lot of artists, man. Can you give like, a rundown on the roster for the people that might not know the whole team?
We got mad people affiliated with us. If you know type shit.
For sure.
Otherwise, the team.
Like the artists is at least, you know what I'm saying? So.
Copy. It's Kid Turn King, Esteban, right here where you at, kid. Bass Nats, shit. We got fucking Mook, Arfin, Two-Tone Goop. We got Arfin, Just Now. We got fucking S Money, we got Bugsy Geneva, we got mad people in the city who just, a lot of people so much, like this my dog SLT Henny right here, he affiliated, like, you feel me, nigga, it's too much people, like, it's deeper than music though, like, niggas dead ass in real life just be kicking it.
Way deeper than music.
So we could say more than 7 people, easy, wow.
More than 7, more than all that shit. Who? Oh yeah, Madrid too. Madrid he helped us build this shit too, and that's our fucking videographer. He already know what it is about that. Like Madrid, that ass, that's a creative guy right there, for real. He do videos under Fearless Visuals if y'all need something. For real.
That's for sure. Yeah, I interviewed him probably like, I want to say like a couple months ago.
I forgot.
Yeah.
You interviewed him first.
Yeah, definitely was the first one out of all y'all interviewed, man. You know, so we had good conversation, man. That man, definitely the GOAT, man. So, people watching, definitely gonna check out his stuff.
That's a smart guy.
He's more than just doing one thing, and I noticed when we was talking, you know what I'm saying, he's more than just a videographer, you know what I'm saying? What you just said, like,
that's a smart guy, for real.
Definitely is.
Don't know the half of it, bro.
For sure, man. Well, let's get more into like, let's speak more about the artists that you manage. What made you feel like believe in them more than what other artists? Because I'm pretty sure you met 100 other artists out in this county or anywhere that you've been? Like, what made you genuinely believe in the people that you're around?
Honestly, I feel like when you just stand for something and you like, you really like believe in yourself and you put that shit first, like, and you comfortable in your own skin. I see you not weird or you not like, you know, like you feel like you gotta fit up to other people's standards. That shit mean a lot. So I just look at niggas for that and just be like, damn, like that's my family right there. Like, but me and TK, like I really grew up with this nigga. Like when I first moved out here in 8th grade, bro, like, bro, I had a couple friends. I met this nigga like the next year after me just having a couple friends. I went from chilling with him every day and just being with the guys every day and like, I don't know, it's just like, that shit is fake. Like sometimes you can't like overthink about shit too much, and I don't know, I don't be worrying about these niggas too much just cause I know like what we got just fell into the grooves. Like, you feel me? Niggas ain't have to do too much or nothing.
No, that's real though. That's real though, cause you know, like you just said, man, it's like you said, it's like fate. You know, everything came together, you know, in one. And that's really how, you know, it should be like that way. You know what I'm saying? And then the day when
this
people,
my girl right here, she rap too. This Bugsy Geneva.
For sure, and it's true though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when people do, you know, get together, you know, to make music. Majority of the time, when there's hits, when there's good ass music, because they have like a collaboration that they have something in tune with each other. You know, they have that bond that okay, I could get on the beats, my mans can rap, or you know what I'm saying. As in, for you, you know what I'm saying. You obviously manage a lot of these artists, but you guys have that genuine friendship behind, you know, the business. That's how like businesses grow farther than, you know, just getting with regular people that, you know what I'm saying, that might not have the same ambition for your like your friend or somebody that you're like close by with.
Yeah, that's a fact.
For sure, man, for sure.
I hear no lies.
For sure. So, you know, I also noticed, you know, I was looking through the IG, man, I noticed you have Mighty Management. Can you get more in detail on where you came up with the name and what does it provide for all the people that are watching that might not know, like, everything about it?
I mean, it's just a startup for now, but by the time this shit drop, like, I'm gonna be on it 10 times more. So, like, literally, it's like, niggas just really ask me on a other, like, day-to-day basis on some other shit, like, yo, asking me just small things, small items, just on how they could like boost their career or like, you feel me, like I'm not gonna sit here and act like, oh, niggas come through my phone every day, but like, you feel me, it'll be sometimes people that I know or just niggas, peers in amongst my age in the community asking me like, yo, how the fuck you do this, or where you find this, where you find that, or like how you know how to do this. I just got to a point where it's like I'm gonna make a whole different handle and just have niggas like gravitate towards there because they steady asking me anyways, you know. Like it was nothing serious, it's nothing major. Like I said, I want to wake up and think like, yo, I want to just manage niggas. You feel me?
For sure. And where did you come up with the name at? Was it because I know obviously you got Mighty in your name as well. Just how did that all come together?
Yeah, literally just off that, like Almighty, just put Mighty in that bitch.
Shout out Sosa, man.
Fact. Oh yeah, like
that's what I'm. Yeah, because you know, I mean, everything has a root to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's what you mean. Like yeah,
sure.
Mighty really just Almighty in general. Just like I fuck with. I've always been a Sosa fan.
Almighty Soul. That they talking about. Yeah, that's
an Almighty Sosa fan. Like that nigga really just. He a product of his environment, but he also not scared to get out of his body. And like niggas just from Chicago won't understand it, but that nigga just be doing him. Like, you feel me? He a product of where he from forever, but like they know what it is with him, bro. And yeah, I don't know. Mighty just like back to what I was saying earlier. Like I just want to give my niggas the best opportunity. That Mighty shit is just like alpha male. Like nigga, we strong with it. Like you feel me? Like niggas is just more so about. We finding the best opportunity out here. We're not gonna let shit get by us, but we also taking it day by day. So.
That's real, yeah. I definitely was I'm still a Chief Keef fan, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he, like you said, he definitely had a big impact, just not in his community, in his city, but all around. Like, literally, I'm pretty sure you remember when Chief Keef first came out, how the whole entire world basically transitioned and everybody was wanting to drill rap, everybody wanted to make music like Chief Keef. He really
that nigga had me wanting a True Religion jacket so bad.
The whole suit, the whole jean suit.
I couldn't get the shirt. I couldn't get the shirt that say Glory Boys with the American flag on it.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting like an off-brand ass one. It ain't say nothing. It just had the red and blue on it. Bruh, I always was a Chief Keef fan. Like, I remember talking about I'm talking about before Don't Like It shit. Like.
Yeah, man, he definitely was a game changer. That goes back to what we was talking about originally in the interview. You know, music changes up after a while, and you get like people to be like, oh, why did you why do you think that the music has changed? Why does people making this type of music? But literally, you look at it from when he came out. I mean, obviously we still had the gangster rap, but drill music at that time when he came out, Dirk, all of them, you know what I'm saying? They really changed the whole entire subject of rap music. Nowadays a lot of people like in the background really listening to this, but that has to do with influence to what we were just talking about. Chief Keef, that's somewhat of drill music. You know what I'm saying? So it's really music really does evolve after a while. And Chief Keef was a big part of that. You know what I'm saying? Real big part.
Ain't gonna be a lot of these niggas out now without that nigga, bro. For real, like whether niggas want to admit it.
That's nigga's father.
G shit.
Yeah, most definitely. Him and Wayne. Wayne obviously the main creator. That's my personal opinion. Like he created basically what we see today in all types of rap with the tattoos on the face and.
Oh, that's a fact.
Lil Wayne not in your top 3. Your music taste trash.
Nah, fact. Lil Wayne, one of the goats for real. You gotta pay homage. I fuck with so many artists. Yeah, I fuck with Wayne.
Yeah, what kind of artists you fuck with? If I don't mind me asking.
Honestly, like now, or are you talking about like back in the day?
We can go like let's say all time. Let's say if you had like an all time of who you like to listen to that you could say personally influenced you to like music more.
If I had to pick an all time, I'm gonna say Kid Turn. Nah, but if I had to pick an all time, I'm gonna say for me, this music shit really started with. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely say Jay-Z, like definitely helped me get into music, like not even on purpose, just like I would always hear his shit and I would fuck with his shit. Outkast, fucking Wayne, of course, Nas, Biggie, like I used to fuck with Michael Jackson heavy.
He's really the GOAT. That's another one. Michael Jackson really be.
Who else? Shit. It's a lot more, bro. I used to fuck with a lot of music growing up.
Nah, for sure.
I listen to just whatever. These days, I listen to whatever just catches my ear and it's natural, original, like real.
That's good though, man. Especially being a manager, you got that 3-dimensional like mindset. You're not stuck on one type of like sound. You basically like you're saying open to listen to. If something sounds good, you're open to listen to it.
And the thing about me being a manager, like I don't step in on anyone's creative like direction. Like that's all them. Like, you feel me? At the end of the day, they their own artists, grown ass men, some older than me. So it's just like, what I look like even. You feel me? I wouldn't even have the audacity. I'll just let niggas. For me, do whatever they want, and we just gonna push that shit like it's the next best thing every time.